It's been a dark day for the UK and Spain, with both countries recording their highest number of fatalities to date. Europe correspondent Sophie Walsh is in London. Sophie, you've got some breaking news.
Yeah, a 13-year-old boy has become the youngest person to die from COVID-19 here in the UK. He passed away at the King's College Hospital in South London. According to a fundraising page, he was healthy. He had no pre-existing health conditions, and apparently he passed away without any of his family nearby because he was so infectious. And this comes after the UK's daily death toll doubled in the past 24 hours, up 381. Among those victims, a 19-year-old chef who was living here in London and also had no pre-existing conditions. Today, the Prime Minister Boris Johnson chaired the very first virtual cabinet meeting from isolation. He is still battling COVID-19. Spain has recorded their highest number of fatalities in a single day, up 849 as they head into their third week of lockdown. Russian President Vladimir Putin, they're also monitoring him because a doctor that he met has also tested positive to COVID-19. And then Prince William has reportedly said that he wants to return to work with the air ambulance so he can help in this fight against the virus. Alex.
That is tough news indeed. Sophie Walsh, thank you.
To the US now, could be set to receive more financial relief as the president tries to keep the economy afloat during the crisis. US correspondent Amelia Adams is in Washington, D.C. for us this morning. Amelia, what is on the cards?
Well, the president's called for another $3.2 trillion piece of legislation to boost the economy, Carl. He's tweeted it must be very big and very bold and focus on jobs and rebuilding infrastructure. Lawmakers here have been considering the fourth phase of economic relief, but there'll be plenty not too keen to rush into such big spending, given they only passed the largest emergency relief package in US history a few days ago. We are expecting to hear from the White House shortly about some of the details behind its reasons for extending social distancing guidelines here and keeping the economy basically shuttered until the end of April. And I think some of that data could be really interesting for a comparison, perhaps a bit of a template for Australia as to what's working here, what's not, and what to expect. And just in some breaking news, the Dow Jones has closed down its biggest loss quarterly loss, I should say, since 1987. So there is a great deal riding on this as the pandemic continues to wreak havoc on the markets, Carl.
Yeah, it's all over the shop, isn't it? So thank you for that. Talk to you soon.